We've talked about all the fun stuff, but it's time now to drill down on who wins. Jaymz, Giannis is 0-4 against Team LeBron with the new schoolyard picks. Now, this is an interesting format because if you ever picked last at school, which I was, it's an embarrassing one, but it's a different format this year, so tell us about it.
I love this because you do have your starters and you've basically got then your bench. So you've got to pick from your group of starters. You've got Team LeBron on one side, Team Giannis on the other. We're lining them up, we're picking them. I love this setup, Dicko. But it does make it really difficult because it is about putting on your GM hat and making the best team you can and going, right, who do I pick? I've got to pick my friends. I've got to pick the guys who can win the game. And maybe, I don't know, we might share an agent, who knows? We might be teammates. If you got Giannis, you got to go after Jrue Holiday, don't you? It's all that sort of stuff. I love this. It's such a great setup. I think Giannis can probably turn it around. I trust Giannis, just his sort of positional variability versus LeBron at this stage of his career. I think Giannis will have a bit of a chip on his shoulder. Maybe a bit of Satiki with it as well. He's Greek, don't forget about that. And away you go. I love Team Giannis in this. I think he'll pick the better team.
All right, James is tipping against the run here. Carlos, who are you tipping to win?
I got Team LeBron. I think it's his year. He just got done passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the scoring title. He's done a great job in previous All-Star picks. He's done a good job of getting the scores, mixing with some good defensive guys and some team guys. Like, imagine a team that's got LeBron and possibly, Luka and possibly Kevin Durant if he plays, and just, oh my God. He does a phenomenal job of picking a good team that's going to win the game. I got Team LeBron in this one. I think he's going to bring it home.
And Carlos, all the eyeballs are on this game this weekend. So do you expect there'll be one or two players with a point to prove on the big stage?
Yeah, I got Jason Tatum. I got him circled as my guy with a point to prove. I think, early on, he was an early short list guy for the MVP. Now he's kind of gotten forgotten about a little bit, even though Boston still sits atop of the Eastern Conference. And he's having a phenomenal year. I think he uses this All-Star game in Salt Lake City to let everybody know that he's the best player in the NBA.
James, does this point us in the right direction? I know you've been big on your MVP, Joel Embiid, throughout with the tipping early 17-1, but does it give us some direction on the MVP, this?
It really does, because I think, as Carlos said, if you've got a point to prove, and if you really, really want this, you're going to make a big statement. I love Joel Embiid as the MVP here. Also, Luka. Luka's sitting there in Dallas going, now I've got Kyrie. Don't forget about me for the actual NBA MVP. He'll put on a show in the All-Star. He and Joel, probably my two picks for it. I'd probably go with Joel.
All right, now, Carlos, I mentioned there's no D in this at all, so the final scoreline, are we expecting a high-scoring match? What do you expect it to be in a close finish?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the first three quarters are going to be like, do whatever you want to do. Go dunk the ball, go shoot from half court. We'll probably see some guys knocking shots down from half court. But then the game gets kind of serious in the fourth quarter, especially with the last 6 minutes to go. I got a high-scoring game, close affair. Team LeBron pulls it out.
All right, Carlos, appreciate your time. There you have it, All-Star Preview Weekend. We're looking forward to this one, but we really appreciate your time once again.
Absolutely, guys. Looking forward to it.
All right, James, as always, I know you get excited each weekend, but you are up and about. Thanks very much for your time.
No problem. I'm going to say 170, 160. Love the points over for the All-Star. Always the over.
Oh, you're always the over, and you've been hot as a pistol, so I'm going with you. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe below and follow us on socials, and we'll see you next week.